Hey, it's me, Eileen. It's been a while. I think on the last video, I finished up telling you that I had just done a 24-hour urine test. Got the results back from all that. Today is July the 24th. Yeah, 24th. Uh, and I've had a lot going on since that last test. So, had an appointment with the doctor to go over the test results for the urine test. And pretty much everything was 10 to 100 times more than what it was supposed to be. Protein numbers were really high. And the doctor said that they had noticed it when I first started my chemo for my throat. And they decided to wait till I was through with the treatment for my throat cancer before they addressed what was going on with the proteins in my kidneys. And there's a lot. So, because of all the proteins being so high, uh, the doctor ordered a bone marrow biopsy, which I had done this past Monday on the 20th. Uh, I'll get the results from that on August the 10th. What I was told by Dr. Duhane is that with the numbers that she's seeing and everything associated with the urine tests that I had done, uh, all that's going on is that she believes I have multiple myeloma. And she told us she would be extremely shocked if I do not have multiple myeloma, and that I have had it for several years. Uh, she knows as far back as 2021, possibly longer. But for a fact, I've had it for at least 5 years. Okay. For those of you like myself who did not know what multiple myeloma was, multiple myeloma is a cancer of the blood. And according to part of the tests that I read and could actually comprehend, uh, mine is with my plasma platelets. Uh, they are abnormal. Okay. Uh, I will find out on the 10th which exact variety of blood cancer it is, whether it's multiple myeloma, amyloidosis, or there's one more. And she told me that the multiple myeloma and the one I can't remember the name of, it starts with a W. Uh, those are the two more, considering this is a rare cancer, these are the two more common of the rare cancer that I have. Okay. And once I find out exactly what's going on, I can let you know. But when we asked her about the amyloidosis, if I'm pronouncing that right, she said that's like finding a zebra in a herd of horses. I mean, it's that rare. Okay. So I don't think it's that one. I think it is the multiple myeloma. And there is treatment for it now. She said years ago that life expectancy was maybe 4 or 5 years with treatment. And over the years, that's gone up to where you have 11 years, so 20 years. They, with one of the treatments they have now, I think it's called let me get this right, CAR T stem cell treatment. Uh, it's pretty much, once it goes through and you don't have it, it's cured. Uh, I don't know what all is going to go on. Like I said, I'll find out on the 10th of August exactly what the bone marrow biopsy found. and what treatment plan we're going. I know I will have to have more chemotherapy. Uh, that's just part of it. I do know I'll be going for stem cell. It's just getting my insurance and everything set up for that, and it's trying to get set up for insurance. So I'm still in the process of getting all my paperwork stuff together so that I can get help filling all that out. Uh, yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I went today to get fluids. Got there, my blood pressure was 79 over 49, and then she did it manually, and it was 72 over 42. So after the fluids, they checked it, and it was 139 over 74. So that helped that out. I'm going back Tuesday, which is my birthday, for more fluids. So, it's been a big drain on my body, but I'm still fighting, still leaving it in God's hands because I know He's God, and what happens happens. But I just ask for prayers, and not just for me, but for the hubby. All of y'all that know Piggy, y'all know he's doing his best to take care of me, and he's wore out. This has been nonstop pretty much for us since February, and it's a situation of where I'm tired. He's tired, and it's just like things are constantly put on us. But we both have faith that God's got it. Trying to think, yeah, my thinker's about thunk out. It really has. Um, I think also the last time I did a video, I had just had my trach taken out. Everything's healed up with that now. I still have some coughing fits, just getting blaming stuff up. Breathing on my own at night. They picked up the oxygen tank and the concentrator, so I don't have that anymore. Uh, I'm still got my peg tube. Hopefully, after August the 28th, when I have my PET scan, uh, I'll no longer have that. But right now, I'm doing my best to eat and gain weight. For a while there, I was right at 128 pounds. I think I got down to 125. But I never realized that gaining weight was so hard to do. And the thing about it is before, when I gained all the weight, it was because I was eating a lot of sweets and other things. And now I can't really eat the sweets a lot. They make me sick. They're just too sugary. I don't know if y'all understand that, but it's too sweet. So I don't eat sweets. I try to eat salty foods. I've still got some sherbet and some popsicles and stuff in the freezer. Uh, don't eat them. Too sweet. And it's just like I do my best to eat, and just try to eat. Now, yesterday I had a rough time eating. I tried, couldn't do it. I didn't. I drank a glass of milk. Um, the glass is down, I drank a glass of milk yesterday and I drank some water. I just couldn't eat. And it was because I was tired. I woke up at 1 o'clock yesterday, or right around 1 o'clock. I think it's 12:54. And I got up and thought, well, Peggy and I had talked, and I was going to call and set up an appointment for today for my fluids. And I sat here and I fell asleep. And I woke up and it was going on 4 o'clock, about 4:40 or something. I thought, well, I need to call real quick. But then I got to looking at the time again. I thought, well, they're already gone. Because they leave the desk area down there between 3:30 and 4 for the set up the appointment. And it was just like Wednesday I was going to call. And I slept all day Wednesday. I was so tired. I went and I laid down. I was going to take a nap. And I slept for another 4 or 5 hours. And I woke up about 6 o'clock. And Tuesday, all day Tuesday, I was out of it because I was sore a little bit. I was taking pain medication Tuesday. And then Monday, I had the biopsy. Well, I was supposed to have been to the hospital at 8:30. We got there about 7:45, 7:50, so that PD could get a wheelchair and take me in, and then go park the car. Well, he went in to get a wheelchair, and they wouldn't. One of the little girls had to go uh, to the emergency room to get a wheelchair. And so if I wouldn't use the walker, well, y'all, it wouldn't have done when you used my walker. I couldn't have walked around that hospital. Man, oh, Lord have mercy. The place is a maze. And I checked in, and they took me back. The little girl that took me back uh, took me back to have my lab work done. Took me to labs. And once they did the labs, the little girl from the labs took me over to CT imaging. Well, funny part is, a few minutes later, the little girl from CT imaging, she come out around. She said, well, I'm going to take you over here to the labs, let you have lab work done. I looked down at my arm where I had the bandage. I said, I just come from there. They brought me over here. Oh, okay, we'll just get you taken care of. And a few minutes later, they took me down to the imaging recovery room. Took me and Piggy down there. And he sat and waited on me. Uh, I was in there a few minutes answering questions and doing what I had to do. Use the bathroom so the bladder would be empty for this test. She told me what to expect, that I'd be having to lay on my stomach in a prone position, and told me what I would be feeling. And told me, I was told I would get lidocaine, which is what I got was lidocaine, 1%. Obviously, I've never had it like that before because that stuff messed me up. I was hearing clear. It was just like I was out of it, floating on air. Now, before I went in, I had taken some pain medication, took my hydrocodone, which is what I was told to do. Uh, but all total, let's see, they got me back a little after 8. My appointment, I wasn't supposed to be at the hospital till 8:30. They had me in the imaging room, CT imaging room, a little after 8. Um, or it might have been a little closer to 8:30, 15:09 when I went there. I was in the recovery part of that room first, answering all the questions a little after 8. Uh, went in, Dr. Miller come in once everything was set up, and she started the procedure. She did it on the left side. For some reason, I thought they'd do it on the right. I mean, I don't know why, but she did the left side. They took a 2 centimeter bone sample, plus they aspirated, which is drawing out the marrow. The paperwork I got said it would take anywhere from 2 to 6 months for that to heal on the inside. It'll take a few days for it to heal on the outside. I've still got the bandage on it. I hadn't taken it off, but was done with that before 9:30 because the nurse that took me out to put me for the car, me to go to the car. Uh, I got in the car at 9:34, but we were leaving the hospital at 9:34, and I wasn't supposed to be having my test till 9:34 or 9:30, I should say. So I got there early. They worked me in early. Everything got taken care of, and I was home by 10 o'clock, a little after 10. And I sat up for a little while, made sure I took my pain medication. I stayed up until I took it because I took it at 6:30 that morning, and I could only take it every 6 hours. So I took some at 12:30, and then I stayed up through the next one, which was 6:30, and I was in bed by 8. At least yeah. So I did good. I rested while I sat here in my recliner. I slept in my recliner. But like I said, had that done, had the results back within a day or two for what they were. They've still got more extensive tests to do on it. Results were just what happened in the room, and she said I did really well. Even the nurses told me I did really well. But just trying to give y'all a heads up on what's going on. Just by, what I'm finding out. I had debated talking about what I knew until after the 10th, but I know there's a lot out there that would like to know what's going on. And that's what I know right now. Is that I have, 99.9% sure it is multiple myeloma. But I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to go every so many days, but every 45 days, get fluids, see about my magnesium until they start the chemo treatments. Working from there, go and see what's going to get done. And that's all I can do. God's put me in a place where the doctors can take care of me, to where I will be treated. I have excellent nurses. I couldn't ask for better. Could not ask for better. I'm just so blessed to be loved by so many people and taken care of by the most excellent nurses I've seen in a long time. I've been blessed to have Peggy as my husband. With a family that loves me, and with everybody, all of you, that offer prayers, well wishes. It makes my day. It really does. Uh, I want to get back into doing my videos for my main channel, and I might do a few here and there, but this is my life I'm talking about here, and I'm taking care of myself the best way I know how. But just wanted to let y'all know what's going on, and I know I've been rambling. But I thank you for watching. I hope to have another video out in a week or two. I was gonna try to do these every week. It just got to the point I can't do it. You know, I'm doing what I can. And I thank y'all for watching. Thank you for caring. Thank you for the prayers. Y'all have a great